Hello, today I'm going to talk about double integrals over general regions. Let's first remind ourselves what we have studied last time. Last time we have discussed the integrals when we're going to take them over a rectangular region. So along x-axis we're changing between a and b, along y-axis we're going to change between c and d. And let's say you're given a function z equals f of xy, and what we want to compute? We want to compute the double integral of this function. And in this case, I'm going to pick the order dx dy, and we also can pick dy dx. And in this case, x changes between a and b, and y changes between c and d. So the question is then, how we cannot compute the same integral, but when we're going to update our region? What do you mean by updating? Instead of considering the entire rectangular region, we're going to change and tweak it slightly. I'm going to keep my axis values at x equals to a and x equals to b are the same. But what I'm going to change, I'm going to make my top and the bottom of my box a little bit curvy. So in other words, I'm going to have, let's say, this shape and this shape over here. Then the question is, if I'm going to name this region A, how I'm going to compute the double integral over this region of my function f of xy. And when we want to compute, we also need to pick our order. We need to choose either we have dx over dy, or we want to pick dy over dx. And which one is correct to pick? So here first to observe that if I'm going to take this value, let's say x0, if before, it doesn't matter what kind of values I'm going to take, either x0, x1, for these values of x, the intervals how my y changes are always going to be constant. They're always going to be between c and d. But for this x0, my y value is going to change between this point over here and this point over here. If I'm going to pick this value, x1, then my y values are going to change within these intervals. And you can see when you vary your x, the intervals how your y is changing is going to be like different. And actually what is happening here, if you will look at this curve through the perspective of from the x-axis, here you're actually going to have a function. And I'm going to call this function g out. And here is also a kind of curve, is going to be a graph. And this is also the graph of the function g in. So in other words, for given choice of x, your y value is going to be between g in and g out. So here, let's right now write our double integral. I know that I want to pick dx to be my outside, because as we discussed last time, when you're computing this integral, we are computing the volume over this rectangular region for our function f of xy, where this is the height. So in this case, when we're computing this integral, we need to have that that integral gives a concrete number. So that's why we want the last computation for our integral be between our values, which in this case between a and b. So we have the same function f of xy. But then, what are going to be bounds for y? Bounds for y actually going to be our functions. So it's going to be g in, and this is going to be g out. But the thing is, what we will need to do, we need to take care that because you first compute this integral, and this is function in terms of what variable? What is your input variable? This is function in terms of x. Because here is x is your input, and y value is going to be your output. That's why double integrals over general regions is just generalization of double integrals over rectangular regions, where we take each side not to be constant, but each side is actually going to be a function. So in this is just one of the particular case of double integrals over general regions, and let's call it type A. And type A just means that along y-axis I'm going to have that my sides are going to be functions. Okay, so next time we're going to talk about type B, general double integrals over general regions, and also I want to discuss a small exercise. Okay, so as a homework problem, I'm going to give you the following exercise. Let f of xy equals to x. Consider the region between two graphs. And the one is g1 of x equals to 1 minus x squared, and g2 of x equals to x squared minus 1. And then when we're going to consider this, compute double integral over this region, let's call it A, of f of xy. And here I'm going to give you the order dy dx. So please think about this homework problem and let me know if you have any questions. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching, and like and subscribe.
Try something.